Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Leadership with a Twist of Sky. Onto my favorite part of the day. Boris! Why on earth would you put maple syrup in my coffee? I'm shipping him to Russia this week. I promise. Today I want to talk to you about courtesy. But first, I want to read you some phony notes that were written by kids to God. I think you'll like these. Dear God, I think about you sometimes, even when I'm not praying. Dear God, instead of letting people die and having to make new ones, why don't you just keep the ones you've got now? That's a good idea. I like that idea. Dear God, thank you for my baby brother, but what I prayed for was a puppy. And lastly, dear God, maybe Cain and Abel would not kill each other so much if they had their own rooms. It works with my brother. Remember that, Mom and Dad. Hey, so back to today's word, courtesy. You know how easy it is to lose track of this simple truth. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. At the core of this is, in fact, courtesy. So think of being courteous as a way of making sure your own customer service department is always doing things exactly right. Let me give you an example. I bet many of you have been to Chick-fil-A. I bet I go there at least once a week. And guess what? For $6.92, they make me feel like I'm at a 5-star resort. Why? Because courtesy is a big deal for them. In fact, their founder, Truett Cathy, insisted on courtesy. It was a core value that he made sure continues to last even after his death. How do they make you feel like you're at a 5-star resort? Because of their words. Think about it. They say things like, "It's my pleasure," instead of, "It's no problem." And they say, "May I refresh your beverage?" instead of, "Want a refill?" That, my friends, is important. Instead of feel like you're being served, you feel like you're being valued and you're important. That's cool. I like that. Hey, what do you think about this quote? Selflessness leads to a life of significance. Selflessness leads to a life of significance. Let that soak in. Hey, that's it for this week on Leadership with a Twist of Sky. Please be sure and check me out at skystreety.com. Until then, live today like a 24-hour gift card. And Boris, could you please refresh my beverage? And this time, put honey in it. See you next week.